What's up, y'all? Fast Forward Gaming here, continuing on our journey with Metal Gear. And now we're at Metal Gear Solid. So, as always, we will be going through the entire game, 100%ing. This is actually, I was going to do it on PS5, and then I found out about all these cool, well, I guess not for Metal Gear Solid specifically, there's only one mod, but cool mods. That's what I was going to say. So, the mod does a couple texture swaps for things that people who did the Master Collection shouldn't have changed. There's an option for basically different scaling that looks better. I'm going to be setting this to max resolution. Settings here in a second. But basically, yeah, we're going to go over the PC version of everything. We're going to do the PC version of Metal Gear Solid. And then 2, we're going to be doing on PC. There's lots of mods for that. And when I say mods, I mean mostly like it's fixes, really. It's adjustments. It's things that will make the game how it should have been originally. That you can't get on, of course, like, PS5, can't do it. So there you go. So with this one, this mod is called MGSM2 Fix. So that's the one we're using here. And yeah. So you guys can look that up on Nexus. I might post the link in the description here. But first things first, we're going to go through the instruction manual, as I like to do, since it's a feature on this collection. All right, so we're going to go to game selection. And so, little explanation here. So, I'm playing this about 2 years after the game came out, as I do. Now, all the mods are out, all the fixes are out, all of the everything that needed to get done. They even just fixed something 4 months ago. Well, I should say they added new features 4 months ago. Probably fixed stuff too that I just don't know about. They added the max resolution. So actually, let me go to the options first. So, screen, here's what we have. So we're going to set max resolution. This is something that you can do on the PS5 and whatever as well. But it basically uprises everything to 8. I think it's 8K textures. We're going to have smoothing off because, I mean, this stuff's going to look really fucking good anyway. You don't need smoothing. And then we're going to be full screening because there was an adjustment in this mod that basically extends the screen without stretching anything. So I'm going to be trying it out. I don't know why windowed mode's on. It's actually not on. Let's see if that made messed up anything. Or you're still seeing it? I hope you're still seeing it. I'm going to switch it to... Oh, it switched it back to on. I switched it back to on. I guess it doesn't fucking matter. Oh shit, where'd the game go? I guess whatever, it can stay on if it wants to. It's not really, I don't think it's really doing anything. And then yeah, so what else do I want to show? Oh, let's look at audio. There's nothing really here, it's just volume settings. Button settings, we're going to be doing with my DualSense. All the correct settings here. And you will notice that they allowed us to change confirmation button to cross, which is nice, as us Americans like to do. But yeah, and then let's go to game selection. So, okay, explaining this part. So, Metal Gear Solid, this is the original we all know and love. VR missions, this came out, I think, in only North America. And then special, this one was in Europe only. Now, this is the PAL version, so it's 50 hertz, which means instead of 60 FPS max, it's 50 FPS max. So not good. It's got the exact same ones. It's just, I think, locked a little bit differently. But But either way, it's the exact same missions. It says some content differs. I don't know why it says that, but from everything I've seen, it's the exact same. So we're going to be doing this. There was originally a bug that was released or fixed a couple months after or something after. Maybe it was a couple weeks actually after the game came out, where you could not get the achievement or trophy for completing all the VR missions if you did the American one, and it was only for the Europe one. That was changed. So we're going to be doing the North American one where we get the 60 FPS. Integral. So this one is basically, so when stuff releases in Japan first back in the day, North America would usually get a souped up version. Like with FF7, there was it Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon that were not originally released in the Japanese version. Those were American exclusives. And then they did the FF7 like anniversary or whatever edition, whatever it was called, something edition over there, where they added those monsters. This is kind of the same thing-ish. So Japan added all the stuff that we got, but then they added a little bit more stuff into it that we never got, which kind of is annoying that they did that, right? So this would be cool. Like, oh, let's play through the integral one. We're going to get all the new stuff and check out everything. Here's the thing, though. They have English audio. It says right there, they have English audio, English subtitles. But for some reason, they decided to leave the Japanese item descriptions in there, which I don't know why they did that. But that's what they did. So I would love to play through integral. But being my first time back, I'm not going to do that. And we're going to be going through the original. And I'm kind of torn what if I want to do here. I think I might want to go for the big boss rank. Just to kind of get myself in the mood for MGS2, which is one of the hardest platinums / 100% that exists for these games. The other one would be MGS4, which didn't realize it's gonna be that hard, but it's fucking a bear to do that one. So I might just do one playthrough in this one, in the original, where it's got English, everything. And then after I've experienced the story like that, again, I have played this game a long time ago, then we're going to be doing it, I think, in integral. And then I'm going to start unlocking everything there and doing all that over there. So that, I think, will be my plan. I'm just going to, for right now, we're just going to play through this and see how it goes. Now, if I do want to do the big boss rank, I have to play in extreme. And if you unlock items like the stealth camo or the bandana, which give you infinite ammo or basically impossible to be discovered, those only carry over in that same difficulty save. So if I am playing through on extreme, I have to do the rest of the playthrough, or I want to do the rest of the playthroughs in extreme, if that makes any sense. So that's how it works. So I might just do, and if I want to just do Fox rank, which is for the achievement, you can get Fox or Big Boss rank, then you can just continue doing hard for the rest of the playthroughs. So I think I'll just start out doing hard on the original, see how I feel. I might do integral after that. I don't know. But if I do, I might want to do the extreme mode. So yeah, so we're going to watch all the cutscenes. We're going to do all the story stuff the first time. Second time, when you're going through the ranks, or yeah, I'm probably not going to watch the cutscenes again in integral. I don't know. But basically, I have to get the stealth camo, and then I got to get the, or I don't have to, but you could do the big boss rank your first run or whatever without any of that extra stuff, but you don't get penalized for using it in these versions. So either way, let's get started. We're gonna play first one, US. Oh, by the way, there is like a cheat, quote unquote. You can play the Japanese version where there's only one version and it's the easy version. And you can you can get box rank on that. But I'm not a bitch, so I'm not doing that. So, here's another cool thing that they added with this version. You can do save data. So you can do like pretend PS1 memory cards. So this is like all of I just added everything just to see what they say. Yeah, that. And then if you look at the integral ones, they actually have different save data. Oh, it didn't save it for some reason. But, yeah, there's different ones on here. They have Suikoden on here, Suikoden 2, I'd say. PDR. So, yeah. That's why I might play Integral after that. But yeah, we're going to be playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid. So let's look at this. We're going to look at the manual. This is actually the game case, which I like this. So I thought the game case originally looked back in the day. You can see it has Meryl's frequency on there, which they will reference in the game. Say, the back of the case. Contact Meryl. You are Snake, a government agent on a mission to regain control of a secret nuclear weapons base from terrorist hands. Confidential. Slightly armed and facing an army of foes, Snake must avoid firefights in order to survive. If Snake can locate them, he can utilize advanced hardware ranging from silence pistols to ground-to-air missiles. Enemies react to sight and sound, so stay quiet and stay in the shadows. State-of-the-art graphics, textures, transparencies, models, and explosions. Plot gripping story with multiple endings. Multiple endings? I forgot about that, apparently. A truly cinematic experience. Okay. Let's look at the manual of the Yoji Shinkawa art. Yeah, expressions and extreme themes that may be considered outdated. They're not. It's the right stick to move the hand. Stealth game. Playing a Solid Snake, you must single-handedly infiltrate a nuclear weapons disposal facility occupied by terrorists. When the enemy finds Snake, they'll attack and call backup. You have no chance to win if you're heavily outnumbered. Try to avoid unnecessary combat as much as possible. Snake has been given 2 missions. Infiltrate the weapons facility. Investigate whether or not terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike and stop them if they do. This is weird. Rescue 2 hostages, Darby Cheap, and President of Arms Tech. At the start of the game, your objective is to rescue Darby Cheap. Why is it showing those kind of controls? Xbox. Yucky. I mean, these are all... Yeah, okay, crawl is the same thing as cancel, okay. I mean, there's not that many buttons, it's not that hard to figure out, and everything else is really obvious too. A pause menu is R1 and L1. Sticking to walls. Stand in front of the control panel is A to whatever action button to operate. Um, Controls, go to the panel. Press the button twice, apparently. That part, but from a ladder, press button, go up or down, air ducts, all. First person view, the inside, therefore obstructed. Stay still, the enemy may attack you. Box. Moving. Torture. Continuing is not available for this part of the game. Repelling. This part looks annoying. Get off the wall. Press L while midair to descend. Hold down to keep a wall. Okay. A lot of this is the same. Avid smoker. Why they have Naomi as the same one? Your game will be saved at the last continue point you passed. It's correct. Mission log. The mission log provides a quick summary of the story so far and your current objective. It's only available after loading. Okay. Your maximum capacity increases after defeating bosses. Okay. Find and open item boxes to obtain what's inside. Go into first person view to see what's inside before picking it up. Okay. Go into weapon equip approach an enemy, press the weapon button to put them in a chokehold. Yeah, I forgot about this. They introduced the chokes and stuff now. If you press directional pad while strangling your enemy, the weapon button pushed, walk while dragging them. Keep tapping the weapon button while choking to your enemy to break their neck. Add or remove weapons without opening any windows. Yeah. Hold down whatever, a step to the right or to the left, button to. Okay. Oh, that's in first person view. Reloading your weapon during combat, leave wide open. Or FAMAS equipped. Hold down the weapon button and press all, but run and gun. What? On hearing suspicious noise, enemy soldiers will their patrol route to investigate noise. When they spies nothing out of the ordinary, then they return to the patrol route. When sticking to a wall, press the action button to knock on a wall. Oh yeah. We know all the investigate down. Alert mode. Asian mode. Hostages present, their life gauge will be shown. It gives you a variety of camera modes to help maximize the tension and excitement of your mission. Learn the specifics of the camera to figure out the best one. Corner mode. One, press yourself up against walls. Press the first person button. Hold the button and... Oh, what's the first person button? That's the game. For infiltration mode, enemies will generally patrol around a set route, use their eyes and ears. When the enemy hears a noise, they leave. Which one's infiltration again? Oh, normal. Evasion and alert. Noise mode. Enemies defeated in this mode may drop item boxes. Wait, what? During which enemy's field of vision is represented by a red cone on. Enemy rediscovers you while in evasion mode, you'll go into alert. When your snakes with hostage's life ends, game over. Continue, or continue for the continue point. Briefing, this is where you learn details behind your mission. Press things to zoom in and out. Free camera angles. Okay. We want the stereo. Switch first person axis between normal and reverse. We do that. Previous operations, rundown of the older game just beat. Practice stealth. Oh, in the VR train. Maybe I'll do the VR training for actual game first. Like it's not gonna. I think it's just like 13 missions or. Time attack mode, aim for goal, gun shooting mode, equip a SOCOM. Go on all the enemies to make the goal appear. Limit aim. Bombas is like that's like the big dick gun. Weapons listed below are missable or obtainable in game. Tasha to learn more. PSG-1 sniper rifle. Need to get the PSG-1 sniper rifle. Nick. Fragmentation grenade. Half stun. Or Claymore, Stinger, Nikita. Stinger's basically only for Metal Gear. What I remember. Frozen. Nah. Try not to overdo it. Box A. Whether or not this actually works is up for debate. Three levels can be seen first person. Yes, they can. Nice. Here's all the artwork. They don't show the other characters. Oh, Natasha, the Master Miller. Kenneth Baker. Well, it's quite an easy and normal difficulty. Guess not hard then. Can't walk without through an aerospace to get through by crawling. All items obtainable in this area are rationed? All items obtainable in this area are rationed. Okay. Dive away from enemies. In this area, enemies won't chase after you. Dive into the waters. There are puddles all over. Oh. Elevator. The objective in the cargo dock area is to reach the elevator without being spotted. However, the elevator won't be accessible immediately. Stay hidden until down to your level. I have a feeling I'm going to get caught a billion times, actually. The radar display not only the enemy's position, but also their field of view. Refer to the radar and careful to stay out of sight. Staying out of sight allows you to sneak up on and from behind. You're stuck, press blah 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 to contact for help. The codec is a vital source of information for completing your missions. Use your contacts according to the situation to proceed efficiently. Get the chaff grenade. Surveillance camera. Back to controller as P1 or P2. It's a 2-player game. Nice. Customize a... That was a joke, by the way. You can control response speed. Manual. Set the game and play from the beginning. Progress up. I will not be. 15 save slots. Some data, such as photographs, require 2 slots to save. Oh. 2 save data lists can be set at once, and you can switch out set lists via the Edit Data menu. Virtual save data for other games cannot be loaded and played. Yep, and then we'll look at the master book and screenplay book later. Yeah, I think that's it. All the options stuff. Okay. Let's to go. Crisp. Love that it's in widescreen and it's not stretched. Well, I'm surprised they started the game with that. They're allowed to do that.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Ooh, that looks good. Fill the whole screen. Classic. Caption on, stereo, obviously, vibration, yes. Works. Fast. You experience some instability. But briefing.
It's been a long time, Snake.
Oop. Trying to see how do I change the camera angles.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't
Die.
like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Weird circles that confirm.
Colonel, I don't work for the government anymore. Let me go back to Twin Lakes.
Why, Snake? Is your life in Alaska all that great?
There's a dog sled race this week. Next Saturday, I have to be in Anchorage.
The Iditarod? The longest sled race in the world? When did you become a dog musher?
Right now, my 50 huskies are my only family. I've got to take care of them.
That's a lot of fucking huskies, dude.
Don't worry about your dogs.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Snake, but this vessel is headed for the Bering Sea. There's no room for debate.
I told you, even if I do owe you, I don't owe anything to this army or this country.
You will accept this assignment.
Why should I be stupid enough to do that? I'm no patriot.
Snake, there's enough dirt in your file from your days as an agent to keep you in the stockade until you're a very old man.
What
Oh, I
dirt?
see. Blackmail.
No, Snake. I prefer to look at it as helping you come to a decision
What
more
dirt?
easily.
What are you talking about?
But anyway, I know you better than that. You take this assignment even without the threat.
Why do you say that?
You're a natural-born soldier. You're not the grow old gracefully type. It's the same for all of us who've seen real action. The only place we can feel truly alive is on the battlefield. I'm a soldier too. I know those feelings of powerlessness, frustration that you feel every day. You've tried to play the Boy Scout out there in Alaska, but you can't race dogs in the snow forever. Why don't you come back to us and be a soldier again?
You think my life is some kind of a joke?
Snake, I just want to give you back your purpose in life.
Oh shit, did I stop it by accident? Yeah, it looks like I didn't view the whole thing. God damn it. I was trying to press different buttons to test it out, and it must have been. The confirmation button works there, but it doesn't work here. Wait. Oh.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Oh, this is camera free.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the US government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an
Hell,
advisor
dude.
for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like a million miles away. Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
Totally forgot that was his.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. And since then, I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
1, no more secrets between us.
Haha.
Complete disclosure at all times.
That's funny.
And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
What you're
I'm
called.
not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
Warhorse. Whatever the fuck his name is, Campbell.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination
dye.
of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Fox. Die! Die!
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
Maybe.
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his
So no.
location on your radar.
No is the answer.
Do they really have the ability to launch a
Ooh,
nuclear
I can camera
missile?
change.
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would
Cell
they want
specimens.
that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
Strengthened.
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant
Therapy.
those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
Gene
I'll
therapy.
explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was
Oh,
possible
yeah,
to
that's right. I
restore
burned the
his
shit out
DNA
of him.
profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss?
Looks like he's a beard there.
Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency surge team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
So interesting.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see
All
the unit
Big
as their
Boss
only family.
replicas.
The Sons of Big Boss.
Yeah.
But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're
What?
all geniuses with
Automated?
IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this
Okay.
genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
They all have an IQ of above 180, but they don't question when something knocks and then there's nothing there.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman.
Shaman!
And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them,
Liquid Snake,
Foxhound
your
squad
brother.
leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Liquid Snake!
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same code name as you.
Good name.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
Everyone to catch the fox stuff. Oh. The fox. Die! Die!
I need to borrow your scissors.
What
Scissors?
are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Oh, it cuts his beard off.
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Oh, they have secret videos. Guess that's a one-time video. Special. Oh yeah, here's the... Now we can see what's the official recount. Both of his friends' info Box. He recently joined Foxhound. So they even say that he's a recruit. Spelled Ellen wrong. Left, right, right. Or falls into the hands of the enemy. Sounds like he died on the. I remember getting injured. Purpose for sending the rookie agent Snake was to cause information confusion. Like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know what the fuck you mean. Gone far, too far. What? Definitely free of ideology and politics. Solid Snake all alone. Talked to by someone. Fuck is CIA agent Corey? Oh, the person's called Natasha here instead of Gustava. Her national police secret police agent? No, she was a fucking a skater. Uh or I think Natasha I'll go do a thing. We're good buddies. Gray Fox. Hmm. Bree's a girl. Oh, it's Holly. Midst of a minefield. It's just mines along the outside of a small room. Sure. No hatred or murder intent. Pretty sure Fox wants to murder Snake. And he hates him. Corey. Whoever wins our battle on the battlefield. Okay. A little break, but I'm back. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some of the VR missions just to kind of get my feet wet because it makes sense to do these VR trainings since nothing carries over to the VR missions. That we'll do about special just that. Oh, that's... Actually, one more thing. I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't unlock anything. Okay, hopefully it's right, but according to Claude, no reason to do the ones in the base game. Okay. Yeah, I guess look at the manual for that. You can destroy. Got dozens of new elusive targets. Targets having still hovering crystal. Play as a ninja. Enemies to shreds entire arsenal. Ninja weapon. Mystery mode. Try and solve complex murder mysteries before you become one. Endless swarms of guards. Take out as many guards as you can in 60 seconds or try and stop a 54 guard dead in his tracks. 300 PR mission. I thought it was 300. Now it's over 300? I'm good. Thinking I probably don't really need to, but sure it's just same. Oh, it just shows the list of all of them. Maybe I'll do like half of the sneaking mode ones. Camera item. Really take photos of character models or progress in VR. Training affects how close you can approach the model. Game trailers revealed at special events, etc. Raise your VR training progress to unlock more trailers. That's cool. I didn't remember that. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's go. Uh, And watch this is making me want to do the VR missions first. Gameplay is the best part. Not having to backtrack a billion times through different buildings and shit. Nice. Negative FPS unlocked. Huh.
Don't get careless.
Thanks to the VR training I did on board the Discovery.
What the hell was that? Okay. Extra. See? The movie. Is that what we just watched? Oh no. Exhibition clip for A for Tokyo Game Show. Film was shown at the Tokyo Game Show Spring '98 at the Makuhari Messe on March '98. It was primarily edited for viewing the Polygon demo. Oh, I'm gonna get copyright struck.
アラスカ・フォックス諸島沖の孤島シャドウ・モセス島にある核兵器廃棄場フォックスハウンド部隊と彼らの率いる次世代特殊部隊が突如として放棄島を占拠した。彼らが政府に突きつけた要求はビッグボスの遺体だ。それが24時間以内に受け入れられない場合彼らは核を発射すると通告してきている。君に依頼する任務は2つ。廃棄所に潜入して人質として囚われたダーパ局長ドナルド・アンダーソン、アームズテック社社長ケネス・ベイカーの両名を救出すること、そしてテロリストの核発射能力の有無を調査し、事実ならばそれを阻止することだ。
助けに来た。ダーパの局長ドナルド・アンダーソンだな。
ここである新型兵器の演習が行われていたのだ。兵器史上に残るな。
まさかメタルギア。
知っているのか。メタルギアは極めて機密性の高いブラックプロジェクトの一つ。
Spoilers.
どこでその名を知った。
Don't touch it.
C4 爆弾。
そのワイヤーに触れるとそいつともども C4 が爆発する。
お前は
リボルバーオセロット。
Giant and Shaman.
ここはレイブンの縄張りだ。アラスカにヘビは似合わん。いいぞ、その調子だ。ひざまずくがいい。
誰だ。
名前などない。お
Ooh.
前と同じ。
Sounds like a robot.
強化国家国。
俺の力を信じてないか。世界最高のリーディング能力と最高
Like
の
a mantis.
正真正銘の力だ。無駄だ、言っただろ。俺はサイコマンテス。
時に怪我をした狐を襲うこともある。
M1 戦車に乗っていた男か。
喜べ。お前は俺に認められている。
これは競技ではない。ただの殺し合いだ。
さあ、お前が何者か。じっくりと見せてもらおう。
君がこんなに女らしいとは思わなかった。
こんなところで言う口説き文句ではないわね。
これは訓練ではない。生死をかけた戦いだ。ヒーローもヒロインもいない。負ければただの犬死にだ。
もう自分を偽るのやめたの。私も連れてって。ここなら私の方が詳しい。
足手まといだ。
足手まといにはならないわ。誓うわ。
もしそうなったら。
構わず私を撃って。
メリル伏せろ。メリル。
私の代わりに生き抜いてスネーク。そして人を好きになって。
I just realized it came out in '98, so this is like probably the whole game was done at this point.
こんなに近いと外す方が難しいわね。世界の一流暗殺者の 65% が女だってこと知らないの。
100%.
お前を仕留めるまでお前しか見えない。私はスナイパーウルフ。
メタルギアが開発された真の目的は何だ。
移動可能な TMD だよ。
嘘だ。今回のメタルギアが単なる格闘最北の戦車ではないことは分かってる。
一体何のことを。
リキッド
俺は復讐の機会すら貴様に奪われた。だが親父は俺を選んだ。
What is with that voice, dude?
起き出してしまった。
こいつを止める方法は。
なぜだ。分かったろ。貴様は誰も守れやしない。
No one wants to see that credit. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so you start with the practice one. Seeking mode, no weapon. Don't be seen by the enemy soldiers and head for the goal. This training mission is aborted if you are spotted. What? What? I can't just punch him out? How do you grab him again?
Who's that?
Oh, it is weapon button. Oh, okay.
Impressive, Snake.
Get good. Complete a VR mission. The radar effectively and head for the goal. There is a blind spot behind the enemy. Wait, can I?
Who's that?
Fuck. You gotta get right in that sweet spot where you're close enough to knock him out, but yeah.
Who's that?
Okay. I was trying to see if we could do like a... I thought there was a way to do like a running knockout. Ah.
Who's that?
Who's that? There we go.
Impressive, Snake.
Use shortcuts wisely and head for the goal. Infiltrate by crawling through low ceiling areas.
Who's that?
God damn it. I want to practice knocking out the soldiers quick.
Impressive, Snake.
Find the best route and head for the goal. Find routes where security is lax. Okay.
Impressive, Snake.
Head for the goal. quietly, and no footsteps on different colored floor tiles, and don't wake up any soldiers. Oh. Thought everyone was asleep. Oh yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Beware of surveillance cameras and head for the goal. A blind spot is directly underneath the surveillance camera. Would think there is, but... Watch out for infrared sensors and head for your goal. Use your equipment wisely. What equipment? Ah, fuck. Bang, bang, bang. Push, bitch. Definitely go, but don't be spotted. Duck and hide. Ming, ming, ming. Hide inside a cardboard box and hit for their goal. Even if you're hiding, you will be caught if you move. To heliport it. Mother. Bum, bum, bum. Don't leave any footprints and head for the goal. Find the end. The enemy will chase you if they find your footprint. Fuck. Damn it. Get on, bitch. Get on, bitch. Dun, dun, dun. Watch out for booby traps, pitfalls, and head for the goal. Any exercise is aborted if you fall into a booby trap. Fuck. I was too slow. God damn it. Come on.
Who's that?
Oh, okay, I'll just wait. Ah, shit. I thought he was sleeping. Not apparently that tired.
Who's that?
Damn it. Get fucked, son. Lure the enemy and head for the goal. Knock on the wall to lure. Forgot about that.
What was that noise?
In the wind.
What was that noise?
Bung, bung, bung. Watch out for the searchlights and head for the goal. This training mission is aborted if you are spotted. Lucky, lucky. Dun, dun, dun. Watch each enemy's movement and head for the goal. The enemy's security is reinforced. Damn it. Watch the enemy's movement and head for the goal.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Ah, shit. Ah! I thought he was turning the other way. Alright, well, I'm learning how to drag people now.
Who's that?
What? Why does that count as being discovered? Oh.
Impressive, Snake.
Definitely saw me there. It's crazy. This is what you have learned in this training. Headed for the goal. This is an integrated training rate. Integrated training exercise. By a box? Oh, fuck me.
Mr. Box.
Yeah.
Impressive, Snake.
Fuck yeah. So now if it's time attack, the same levels but just faster.
Excellent, Snake.
Okay. Wonder do I have to get first and everything to get the trophy? I'm guessing it. Okay, apparently you don't need to get first place, so that's good. Ah, fuck. Can you roll? I don't remember. Duck and roll.
What was that noise?
Ah, shit.
Who's that?
Impressive, Snake. Good work. You're as good as they said.
Ah, fuck. Vision mailed.
Impressive, Snake.
Who's that?
That's this is a different mission.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Shit. Can you like slam on the ground? Back.
Who's that? Who's that?
Damn it.
Who's that?
Fuck.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Impressive, Snake.
God damn it. Ah.
Excellent, Snake. Who's that?
Okay. What am I doing? That was dumb. Ah. Can you just crawl? No way, right? Holy shit.
Good work. You're as good as...
Fucking hell. I guess I have plenty of time. I could probably just be patient. Okay. It seems like if it's on the edge of the cone, they won't see you. I'm trying to figure out how it works. Yeah. See, even though it was technically in the cone there, I didn't see it. Ah. Oof. Oh, thank God.
Who's that?
Whose footprints are these?
Turn. Dun.
Impressive.
That's one again.
Good work. You're as good as this.
Oh, do I have to get him out of hiding?
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Who's that?
Ah, shit. Oh, I know what to do. Think.
What was that noise?
Ah, fuck. Wasn't trying to go around the corner.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Motherfucker, come on.
What was that noise?
Nope, stop doing that! Okay. That's gonna piss me off. Like, so it changes the camera angle, so... I don't know how it works, but I'm pressing, like, left on the D-pad. And it's not reading it properly.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Why is it only bringing the one guy?
What was that noise?
Who's that?
Yeah. Ooh, I just got an idea. Can I grab one, like strangle him, and then walk into the exit?
What was that noise? What was that noise? Who's that?
God damn.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
That was so much easier. I don't know why I didn't just do that.
Impressive.
Who's that?
Vision mail.
Impressive.
Who's that?
Ooh. Damn it. Oh shit. Forgot. That's a ducking one. Damn it. Getting impatient. Whoops. I think because the scaling or whatever is on max, like the light on the guns looks really weird. It's like buzzing. That. Yeah. I was thinking I could get to that next pillar, but no. Story of my life. Probably should have just waited. God damn it. I think when he's walking back over there, like that few seconds he's walking over there, I could get him. But... Damn it. I just thought I would try the left route, but doesn't seem too much better. Maybe actually it would be better if I just had moved back there.
Who's that?
Did I distract them with a knock? Oh.
What was that noise?
Ah! They're running on the other side, man.
What was that noise? Who's that?
Oh. Okay, so I can use the same pillar for both guys.
Who's that? What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise? Who's that?
Wait. Is it just because the other guy saw me I dropped him?
What was that noise?
What?
Who's that?
I thought you were gonna go the other way.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
Wait, what?
What was that noise? What was that noise?
There we go.
Good work. You're as good as the...
Okay, last one. Ah, fuck me.
What was that noise?
Oh, the light saw me.
What was that noise?
What? I'm not in the light. What the hell?
Who's that?
Where does this go anyway? Oh, interesting.
Who's that?
Tada.
Who's that?
How you see me?
Who's that?
Damn.
Who's that?
Oh, that counts. Okay. Oh.
Who's that?
Wait, so how did I flip that guy? I was like pressing square as I walked past him or something? Damn it.
Who's that? Who's that?
Oh. dum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impressive, Snake.
Cool. 10% done. So that unlocks it. Battle? Punch and kick to destroy 10 targets.
Impressive, Snake.
Four enemies. Ow. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Well, that's a lot faster to start. Oh, if I die, is it over, or is it still clear? Failed, okay. Ah, fuck. Well, it's cleared. That's all that matters, I think. All the weapon modes are unlocked? So I don't have any weapons yet in the game? I go back and make sure the save date is still there. Okay, yeah. Cool. Now I'm back in the groove. I think I might go back to the VR missions after I unlock each weapon or whatever. Or acquire each weapon, I guess is the best word. Alright. Let me see where we're at for this video. Alright, so we're about 2.5 hours in. So I think I'm going to cut it now, and then I'll begin the actual Metal Gear Solid, like not VR mission portion on the next video. So anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one.